Health is life. Your health matters. You matter. Health begins in the spirit and the mind. Take time to love you. Live well. Be well.
Yeah, let's go.
Health matters to me.
Come on, get up. Cause you tuned into the station for your morning motivation to get your education for your health and your spiritual needs.
Health matters to me.
Yeah, strong will to empower the people, to promote the peace, though. Positive attitudes, behavior, that's a lifelong dream goal.
Health matters to me.
Yeah, health matters and we're here to help you become a better you, to be the best you, the best version you can be.
Health matters to me.
Yeah, and it's time for this classic, fantastic food for your soul. Here's Jackie and Coach Patrick right here. Let's go.
Health matters to me.
Well, good morning, everyone. This is Health Matters Live podcast, and I'm Jackie.
And Coach Patrick.
And guys, we want you to join us every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. and where we bring you relevant information pertaining to your health and well-being.
Yes. We'll have healthcare professionals and other professionals on the show to assist you, assist us, and assist you in being the best you that you could be as it pertains to your health and your well-being.
All right, guys. So you already know what to do, guys. Go to Facebook and like our page, Get Fit with Jackie Fitness, and also go to YouTube and like our channel and subscribe to Health Matters Jackie and Coach.
Yes. We want to do that so you can be here with us every Saturday at 9 a.m. Jackie, it is November. Happy birthday to everybody that's celebrating birthdays on this month. Our son Patrick is celebrating a birthday.
Yes, 41 years old.
Oh,
I told his birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that's all right. He don't mind.
He looks good
great.
for his age. He looks like he's still in his 30s.
Yeah, so happy birthday to our son. And as well as we have nieces, Joshanta and Joshanda.
Yeah,
I think they just celebrated their birthday, as well as my nephew, LaKendrick Howard and Michael Howard. They will be celebrating their birthday, and that my mom, all her daughters, first child was boys, and all of them was born in November.
Wow, ain't that something?
Yes.
Yeah, happy birthday to our First Lady of Restoration Ministry. Happy birthday, First Lady, and Chelsea. First daughter, happy birthday to you. Donamore Wesby, happy birthday to you. We hope everybody enjoy their birthday. Celebrate yourself. And those that we don't know out there that is your birthday today, happy birthday to you.
And
enjoy your day.
Yeah, so I think Devin Hudson is celebrating a birthday this month as well. So happy birthday, Devin.
Happy birthday. All right. Happy anniversary to everybody that's celebrating anniversaries.
Yes.
And Patrick, our son, again, he's celebrating his anniversary with our lovely daughter-in-law, Crystal Lou.
That's not her name. That's her name for Papa I gave her.
Yeah, but happy anniversary.
Yes.
Happy birthday, guys.
Yes.
Celebrate yourself.
And it's their milestone. It's 5 years for them as well.
It's a milestone.
Yes.
I bet you they probably be going down to Florida. That's their
their
second home.
Let me tell people where they're going.
Well, I mean, they don't know when they're going. It's like, you got social media, so you know.
But yeah.
Happy birthday, happy anniversary. Listen, if you tired to not jump the broom, however you did it this month, you did it. Continue to build family, build memories, and know that it's just all about becoming one. And that is a process. That's a journey. But stay on it. Stay on it and watch God reward you greatly. We want to recognize our sponsors, our partners, our friend, Aiken Chiropractic, Dr. Dan. When your spine is aligned, your body is too. Aiken Chiropractic is located at 425 Lawrence Street Northwest in Aiken, South Carolina. Their number is 803-641-9191. And their website is www.aikenchiropractic.com. If you would like to be a sponsor, partner, or friend of the show, you can call us at 706-592-8862. We would love for you to partner to help us do what we do throughout the community as we bring different programs to the community that are free to the community. When you sponsor us, when you partner with us, when you become friends with us, you help us to do that. So we thank you for it.
All right, guys. So, guys, we are in November, and believe it or not, we are headed into our second week.
Yeah.
I tell you,
Years gone.
it's just
They
things.
already got Christmas decorations.
I
They're just
know.
pushing Thanksgiving out the way.
I know it. I know it. So, but guys, we all know, congratulations to the election and the new
Yeah,
president.
congratulations.
Congratulations. We
President
have to
Donald Trump.
pray for all our elected officials and
Got to,
our leaders.
got to.
We just have to keep them in prayer, keep them covered, and just make God is still in control, but
Right.
we still have an obligation to pray for our leaders.
And none of us are perfect. Even our leaders are not perfect, but that's why we pray for them, that God can touch their heart and cause them to do the things that He will cause them to do for the people, to lead a quiet and peaceable life. That's all our word. That's what we desire. Jack, we got a couple of things coming up.
Yes, one of the things I want to talk about right now, the program has started, but you still have time to
Sign up.
sign up for the program. And it's a program that Get Fit with Jackie Fitness and Wellness partnered with Augusta University on a social behavior research. And this is done under Dr. Lynn Glenn. And it is a program that is tailored diabetes prevention to create a healthier community, healthy women, and health equity in the rural Georgia area. And this program is still going. And if you think that you would like to be a part of this program and you're the woman age 18 to 50, you are eligible for this. You stay in the rural Georgia area, you have a high risk for diabetes, this program is for you. So for more information, you can contact Dr. Lynn Glenn, and her email is lyglenn@augusta.ed, or call her at 706-721-1121, or you can contact us at getfitwithjackie.net, and
Yes.
we can send you over to the right direction.
Right. I'll call the number scrolling at the bottom.
Yes, I
Yeah.
call the number scrolling at the bottom. That's
Yeah.
right, Coach.
And-
All
and
right, that's
we'll-
all I
we'll
have
send
right
out the
now.
information. So there's a Harvesting Health Fair that's coming up that's being hosted by Restoration Ministries
Mhm.
International. We're so excited about it because it's going to be great. We got a lot of health and wellness professionals and entrepreneurs that'll be on site for that event as a vendor that's going to be providing free screenings to the community, community resources to the community. Listen, we got things for the kids, face painting, bounce house, food trucks. We got to eat, right? And the hayride. This event's going to start at 10 a.m. on next Saturday, which is November 16th, and it's going to last to 2 p.m. That's going to be some great giveaways. We're going to have Lightning McQueen.
Yeah.
Lightning McQueen will be on campus for the
Yes,
children
he's the
also.
car that was in the movie Car.
Yeah.
So there he's going to be appearing and driving up. And so, guys, bring your kids out.
That's right.
Bring the family out. What other way than to inspire your family and to foster good health by bringing your family
That's
to
right.
a free health fair,
Right.
fellowship and fun out there to just get wealth of information. You're going to have information in all areas. You're going to have the dentistry out there for the children. We're going to have screening, eyes, everything.
Yeah,
Come out.
diabetes,
Get your
hypertension,
family, your friend, your
cholesterol.
sister, them, cousin,
Come
them,
on out.
all them, and bring them out to Restoration Ministry Saturday, November the 16th, 2404 Tobacco Road, to Harvesting Our Health. Guys, we got to sow good ground in our health. We have to, because we got to make healthy deposit so we can get healthy withdrawals later, because what we're doing today is going to affect how we move tomorrow.
Most definitely.
And yes,
It's that wellness bank. We got to make good deposits into
deposits.
it. And the thing about it is, I like because we have something for the kids, because what's more is caught than taught. And the kids see us, making an effort or participating in making our health as best as we can, then they would tend to do it too. More is caught than taught. So come on out next Saturday, November 16th at Restoration Ministries on Tobacco Road, 2404 Tobacco Road, from 10 to 2. We're gonna have a great health and wellness event for adults, and the kids will be able to play and have a great time while they're there. And there may be some things that they can learn too while they're there as it pertains to their health and their well-being. All right. So, Jackie, Monday is Veterans Day.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Happy Veterans
yeah.
Day. Thank you for
Happy
your
Veterans
service.
Day. We salute all the veterans, past, present, and
Right.
and future. veterans. There's
Veterans.
nothing like veterans. You
Yeah.
know, that's a day where this country set aside and honor our veterans, and it's awesome that we do that. You know, so I, as a veteran, just would like to salute all veterans, past and present, for their sacrifices and courage to put their lives on the line to protect and preserve all our freedoms for this country.
Amen.
So thank you, and happy Veterans Day. Make sure you get out and get some of those restaurant dinners or lunches and breakfasts that we're going to be able to participate in for free. You know, take advantage of those privileges while you got them. Trust me.
Amen.
Got 'em.
If you want to deal with the crowd,
Yeah.
get out there. So, but you got to start early. So some people start
Gotta
at
have a plan.
breakfast.
You gotta
Have a plan. Some people really have a plan, guys. They get up for breakfast. Okay, we're gonna hit this for lunch. We're gonna hit this for dinner.
That's
So
right.
then they go get their little desserts. You got coffees and donuts, and so everybody they just hit all areas. So
That's it. You shouldn't have
they
to
literally.
at all.
Oh yes, all right.
Take your family with you. You know, because if it wasn't for family, if it wasn't for this great woman sitting to my side, you know, I wouldn't have been able to do what I did. I wouldn't have been able to be the veteran that I became. So yeah, your family's played an important part in supporting you and doing what you're doing. So make sure you take them out with you so they can get some of the goodies also.
But we got a special guest this morning.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. We have Miss Virginia Russell from East Central District Department of Health with us. And guys, we're going to be talking with her this morning. And guys, we know this is Diabetes Prevention Month. And you know, Coach Patrick and I are lifestyle coach credentialized under Emory University. And we are globally recognized under the CDC as healthy lifestyle coaches for DPP,
National
diabetes prevention.
Program.
And we really need to put prevention in place.
Definitely.
And Miss
Prevention and
Virginia has been a part of that for a long time with us. We go way back with the DPH department. So without further ado, we're going to bring Miss Virginia in and welcome her this morning to Health Matters podcast this morning. Good morning, Miss Virginia.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Right. So we're so
Good
glad.
morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. We're grateful that you took Saturday morning out to do this with us. So we're so grateful. We thank you so much. So, Miss Virginia, you, of course, you know, we talked about diabetes prevention. And so I'm going to kind of let Coach kind of lead those questions and just ask a few questions. We want to hold you long, but we just want people to just hear your story and just talk about the program in itself and how beneficial it is and how important to put these preventions in place.
Yeah, and I don't have any really direct questions right now, but what I want you to do is just let the people know who you are and just kind of let them know your testimony, what the program do for you, and you know if you would recommend it for anybody else. And we're referring to the Prevent T2 Diabetes program for those that are listening. As Jackie said, we are facilitators for that program, lifestyle coaches for that program. Our next program will be starting on this Tuesday, and it's at 5:30 p.m. and we'll give you more information about it. We talked about it a lot last week, but Miss Virginia, go ahead. Let's talk. Tell your story.
Okay. I was hesitant to start because you just a lot of emotions in regards to your health and making sure that you can make changes and then being nervous you're not going to be able to be successful. You and Miss Jackie are very encouraging. And at no point did I feel like I was not meeting my goals in a bad way. When I was discouraged, y'all were always very encouraging. I think the program shines in the fact that you make small changes all on your own. You consider exactly where you're at and you make these action plans, and then you try to work the action plans and make the changes and improvements. And the changes that I made in regards to diet and exercise, if you had told me in advance that those are the changes that I would have made, I would have said, absolutely not. I'm not going to cut back on my ranch dressing or on my cheese. But it was something that I came to very much on my own, working the action steps. And I was very willing to make those changes by the time I got there, just working through the program. Didn't lose, all the weight I have to lose, though I did lose some. And I'm looking forward to doing the program again to keep working on the action plans. But I noticed when my kids went back to school in the fall, that they started packing extra vegetables to go with the school lunch and getting up before school to exercise. And I was like,
Awesome.
oh, I didn't realize all the changes I were making were really that big of a deal. If your kids start copying you, that's when you know you're really successful with
That's it.
something.
More is caught than taught.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's very, very encouraging that my whole family is on a path to health and wellness.
That's so good. That's so awesome. I like how you said that we were encouraging, and that's what we try to be. As a group, Miss Virginia, as you know, we have a discussion. We talk about things, we bring up things, and we just kind of help one another in the group. And Jackie and I, as she said, we are there to encourage you and to let you know that, well, although you didn't meet that weight goal this month, or although you didn't do all the activity that you couldn't did, you probably made some behavior changes as it pertains to your diet. And so you have to look at those little small changes that you make, and you have to celebrate
Correct.
those. And those are the things that we focus on, because that's why we call it lifestyle change, because it's a process. It's a journey, and we try to walk that journey with you all the way through and be there for you, and and help you as much as we can.
Yes. Yes. And I was surprised at how much it covered. I wasn't just nutrition and exercise. It talked about stress, family support, other health conditions that could kind of affect where you're at, and working around injury and finding activity in injury, or your job if you have a sitting job. It was very comprehensive, covered all the topics.
Yes. And each one of the discussions has each one of them have a story, and it relates to each person differently, when with the story. Because they give a scenario of a story, and of course, and they just talk about these things. So you can put yourself in that position. And one of these people, in the story, how does that relates to you?
Mhm.
We talked about triggers. What are the triggers? Changing our thoughts from negative to positive. So it's an overall health and wellness, mind, body, and spirit, all of it. And so we have to look at the whole thing, because, and I always say, lasting change takes place in our mindset. We have to transform our mind. We have to shift our mindset to thinking better in how we eat and how we take care of ourselves, and because that's what permanent change take place at. If we don't change our mind and behaviors, let's talk in the behaviors part of it. We dig into behaviors,
That causes us to make
that
those
causes
decisions.
you
Yeah.
to have those habits that we have. So those things have to change, and in itself it can be challenging, and that's why you have the support group
So
that you have.
So, Miss Virginia, a good question for you here is, a lot of people kind of tend to move away from the program because we say it's a 12-month program. But how did you feel about the length of the program? Was it overwhelming, or how did that work for you?
It sounds overwhelming to start with, but you really truly need the full length to work through the changes, find out what you're successful with, how you need to adjust to stay successful, and then to have the support to maintain the changes. I feel like the changes I've made at this point, because of the length of the program, those are solid.
Mhm.
I've got a lot more other things to work on, but the changes I made, I feel very solid. Those are really new habits that they're newly ingrained. And if it had been a shorter program, I don't think I could say that.
That's awesome. And here's the thing about the 12 months, and I tell people all the time, don't think it's every week. So like the first 4 months is every week, right? Once a week we meet. And then the second, the fifth and the sixth month, the 2 months, we meet every other week. So it's only twice a month. And then the last 6 months, it's only once a month, and we step it through that way so that, like Miss Virginia say, that you can practice these things on your own. But guess what? You always have that support system there for you, whether it's another group member or whether you're reaching out to Jackie and I, for some support or to answer some questions. It's like when you go to that second 6 months, it's like you're not on your own, but we are kind of saying, taking the training wheels off so you can apply the things that we've taught you, the strategies and the skills of that. But we're always there you know,
Right.
so that if you need to ask a question, if you need to reach back to us, you can always reach back to us. So the 12 months, don't let that, you know, be intimidating for you, because that 12-month goes by fast. What do you think, Miss Virginia?
Yes, it does go by fast. Yeah.
Because you don't think about it. And then, like I said, with this support, and then our doors is always open. We're very approachable. So, you know, even if you don't meet, but every 2 weeks we're still open. Then when we get to the once a month, you know, that's kind of when we just kind of allow you yourself to begin to put the tools and the information and the knowledge together that you learned the first 6 months. But we are still there to
Still
help.
there.
But this time they have added some other things in
Personal
there
success tools.
called
Yeah,
PST. It's called personal success tools now.
to reinforce the lesson.
So it reinforces the lessons where it give you quizzes, it give you more ideas, it give you recipes,
Games to
it
play.
give you
Yeah.
games to play. So they have added that entity to it. So it's even better. So the thing
Great.
is, like I like what Miss Virginia said, you got to put it into practice. You can't just have something in your hand and have all this information. It has to be executed.
Right. You have to practice
You
it.
got to practice it. You got to put it into practice.
Yeah. So, Miss Virginia, anything else you want to share? Anything on your heart? Anything on your mind you want to share with the people? Or anything you just want to share before we let you go and get your Saturday started?
Yes, sir. Just one more thing. So, um, working through those action plans, even though it's in regards to health, I was able to take those same concepts, and I had wanted to make some changes in my spiritual growth and practices, and I worked on those things also this last year using those same concepts, and really made some changes with that. And so that was very encouraging, just to learn how to make changes in all areas of your life and see
Awesome.
growth in all areas.
Now, when Ms. Virginia talk about action plans, that's one of the tools that we give you in order to meet your overall goal. So, action plans helps you like to write a contract with yourself. This is what I'm gonna do. This is how I'm gonna do it. This is when I'm gonna do it, and it encourages you to write it down so you can really hold yourself accountable to what you said you're gonna do. And it could be something small, just like this week I'm gonna focus on drinking more water. You know,
Right.
I'm gonna focus on not eating so much potato chips. It could be as small as that. And then you write that stuff down in the action plan on how you're going to do that. You know, because you know your triggers, as Jackie talked about, we talk about triggers, and you know your triggers and what causes you to do things that you probably, you know, should scale back on and shouldn't do so much. And you put all of this stuff down in your action plan. And it's really not in depth. It's just a brief action plan, but it's really, when you write it down, you tend to hold yourself to it.
Yes, and I like it because, and you also have to make it accessible and available. So make sure you have, you know, the water is accessible, is available away from home, because you are away from home. Taking that water bottle with you, if it's a special water bottle, or you know, wherever you at, making sure it's accessible and is available, and kind of remove the sugary drinks from around the house in areas you can control. Now you can't control the vending machines at work, but you can avoid going in there. But always having, you know, your water accessible and available when you're away from your personal environment.
Right.
So and you're gonna have triggers, and that's when you have to remind yourself what am I doing. And remember, Miss Virginia, we always start out, what is your why? Because your
Yeah.
why is going to be very important to your what. That's going to be your ground motivation, because motivation itself is not just going to push you to do something, but that why, that desire inside is going to say, okay, this is why I'm doing this. So we always start off our client and telling them, what is your why?
Right.
Yes.
All right. We're so happy to have you.
I know,
Else
I
now?
could
We don't
talk.
want to rush you. So anything
No,
else? Yeah, please share.
no, I very much appreciate the time and the energy and the effort and the encouragement that you put into the program. Thank you very much.
We thank you so much, and we so glad to always be partnering with you guys. And so you guys are family. We've been together too long and not to be family. So we always appreciate you guys, and thanks for being a part, that community person, and being that gap that we can bridge in the community to to give to serve the community and give them the resources
Equity, yeah.
that they need, and let them know what the DPH is accessible to them, to our
Yes.
community. So we're glad to be a part of that person, these liaison and partners with you guys to be able to bring this stuff to our community.
Amen.
All right.
Right.
Amen.
So you have a great day.
So you
Thank
have
you
a
so
great
much,
day.
y'all too.
All right. See you later. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Goodbye.
All right. Bye-bye.
So, God, that
Awesome.
was Miss Virginia Russell. God, she was in the program a while back. She always, but we've been
Well,
with
she was in the program last year.
we've
yeah.
been with DPH for a while, and so just for a long time. So, um, God is good, and that's what Coach and I do. We help bridge the gap from our healthcare professionals to serve our community, to give them the resources and let them know what's accessible and available to them in their community. That's our mission. That's the mantle God has given us. So we thank God for that. Someone just made a comment saying, Coach Jackie and Patrick is always transparent, open, supportive, and encouraging. They will meet you where you are and help you go forward with no condemnation. Thank you so much. Appreciate it so much. Yeah, we do. And we just thank the ones that are on here this morning with us live, Sharon and Deborah, always supporting Wayne. Appreciate y'all so much. Yes, that's why we do what we do.
Yeah.
And you got to love what you do.
Yeah, and it can't be about you.
And it
You know,
can't be about
It's
you.
got to be
It
about
can't be about the
people.
money. It definitely can't be about the money.
Yeah, so when
And it
people,
can't be about
it's
you.
just caring about people and wanting to see people be the best that they can be, really and truly, as
Right.
it pertains to their heart. And we didn't bring Miss Virginia on here to toot a horn for us or anything like that, but we want you to hear the successes of the program, the strategies and the skills that are provided in this program will really help you, but you have to participate. You have to apply them. You have to do your part. We're going to be there with you. We're going to coach you through it, from the sideline. But the life
You have to put the
is your
work
game.
in.
Your game is your life. Your life is your game. So you have to execute. You have to do the things that we talk about throughout this program. But we still have seats available for the program. If you would like to join the program, just get in touch with us. The information is scrolling across the bottom. You can go to getfitwithjackie.net, or you can call us at 592-8862, and we'll make sure we get your seat into the program. We're going to begin on Tuesday, November 12th. It starts at 5:30 p.m. in the evening, and we always have a great time. So if you are at high risk for diabetes, meaning way more than what you should weigh, even minorities have a high risk of
A1C is high.
yeah, I have a high risk of diabetes, family history. So if these things run in your family, you're a high threat, then join the program and let us help you.
Yeah.
If you join it and feel you don't like it, then drop out. The police ain't gonna come get you. We ain't gonna come get you, but we're gonna encourage you always to
No judging
stick-
there.
stick and stay,
When
stick and stay.
everybody is not ready,
Yeah.
and when you're ready, and you have to find that fit that works for you,
Most definitely.
and that's it. But diabetes is real, and it's good to put preventive place, because what you don't want to happen, that it turns into full-blown diabetes.
And then you have to manage
And
it.
now we dealing with medication
Right.
that causes other side effects
Right.
and other things.
And that's a good segue into what we're going to be actually talking about this morning, and that's managing diabetes. Because last week we talked about prevention. We talked to you about the programs that we provide, that are provided to help you prevent diabetes. But now let's talk about managing it, because so many people in America has diabetes, and you can still be the healthy you that you can be if you have to manage this chronic disease. But guess what? That makes you that much better when you're managing it. If you're not managing it, diabetes will get the best of you. It's complicated. It takes practice to manage it in your everyday life. If you have to manage it, eating balanced meals, engaging in safe physical activity, checking your blood sugar, giving yourself injectable medicines if the doctor prescribes that for you. And that's why it's important that you consult with your doctor for the treatment that's best for you if you already have diabetes, and you have to manage it.
Yes. And like I say, just putting those preventative measures in place. We talked about that, but if you are that person who have diabetes, type 2 diabetes, some people have type 1. So that's something that they had earlier in life, and they manage it very well and live healthy lives. And so today we know that it's hard to try to manage things even from food perspective, because things are so differently today, how things are grown, um, how our food is being distributed to us, how it's being handled coming to us, what process is going through before it get to us, because we grew up in the times when it was from the farm to the table. We went straight to the source.
Less processing.
Less processing or no processing, just straight from the farm to the table. But now you have so many processes of what things have to go through. And if you've been looking at the news the last several months, the very food that we need on a majority basis is been contaminated by listeria. Lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, all the foods that's healthy for you, and all this stuff is showing up in the very foods that we need to consume more of. So it's getting a little bit more harder to purchase or to consume the healthier choices that we want. Now, unless you have, and that in itself, that's why people start growing gardens. And so if you don't have a garden, you have to go to the best source that you can, like the farmers that is available. And they are now getting few in between. So we gotta, we just have to trust God with our help. It's a challenge, but
trust God.
God got us. He got us. He know we do what we have to do. He rewards the effort, and that he got us. He take care of it, but we still have to do our part.
Gotta do our part.
It's his ability, but it's our responsibility.
Most definitely
to do our part.
And when diabetes is not managed, as I told you properly, glucose and fats remain in your blood, and it damages vital organs. You can manage the effects of diabetes by facing the problem. And that's the thing, we have to face it. We have to embrace it. And then we have to do what we can do. Some people reverse it, because they take action early. So some people reverse it. So don't think it's a sentence where you'll never be able to get rid of it. Some people reverse it and don't have to take medication because they can keep it, below the numbers where the doctor put them on medication. So it is challenging. Although there isn't a cure for diabetes, by taking action, you can minimize the long-term damage. It's very important that all diabetics test their blood sugar levels. It identifies whether there's too much or too little sugar in your blood. Not enough sugar can cause you to develop tremors or lose consciousness. Too much sugar could lead to coma. So it's so important to manage your diabetes level if you're already been diagnosed as being diabetic. It's so important to manage it because diabetes can really affect your body, your physical body, your internal organs, your limbs and things like that.
Everything. It really can. So I tell you, it's your feet, your hands, your limbs. I remember, I think my grandmother, my mother used to tell me she had a couple of fingers off, and she used to tell me, and I used to ask her when I was little, and she said, "Oh, the horse bit it off." And I'm like, and I believe that. I used to tell people the horse bit my grandma's finger off. But come to find out, she did have diabetes. So so we have to manage, and so that they like to say, oh well, if you have a family history. So what they're saying is you're prone, because of family history. But that's epigenetically type 2, you can reverse that.
Make some changes.
Make some changes. Don't take on the same habits that you grew up with or you seen your parents.
Mhm.
You have to change the habits.
Right.
You know, they do things like genetic testing now, coach. And so, and saying, well, you're more at high risk for this and high risk for that. So, you know, people do that. But you can change that by changing some habits,
Right.
by changing your lifestyle.
And
'Cause
especially
that,
if
that doesn't have to be your story.
right, especially if you know it runs in your family, then there's something there familiar to the family. And what is that that is familiar in the family that could be causing this disease to be on my family? And that's what I want to identify, and that's what I want to control. I want to control that which may be leading my family, to be getting this diabetes all the time. Because the buck got to stop somewhere. It's got to stop
Right.
somewhere.
Yeah.
So, if you already been diagnosed, you know what your doctor have told you. It's important to keep your blood sugar levels at target ranges as much as possible to help prevent or delay the long-term serious health problems of diabetes. Some of the typical targets are before a meal. Your range should be between 80 to 130 milligrams. 2 hours after the start of a meal, less than 180. And that's different, for everybody. That's why it's so important to consult your doctor so that you know where your good ranges are. And when you're managing it and when you're tracking it, you already know where your good ranges are when you eat certain meals or at a certain time of the day. Your blood sugar targets may be different depending on your age. So, things change. Any additional health problems that you may have and any other factors that may contribute to your blood sugar level. So again, it's so important that
Stress management.
so important that you talk to your healthcare provider.
Yes, absolutely. And I mentioned stress management because stress in itself can
Stress.
increase our blood sugar levels.
Definitely.
Go to your appointments. Do your physicals. Be proactive. I always tell people to have 3 questions for your doctors. The 3 main ones. You just take the time, and because sometimes we get in there and we forget. I have done it. Oh, I forgot to ask. No, you have those questions ready for the doctor because
You're only getting that 30 minutes with them.
if it's 30 today and it's hard to get appointments today. So that's why I say, guys, we got to do our part. We have to do our part. And we got to keep our immune system built up as much as possible. And that means, getting 30 minutes of physical activity every day.
Yeah.
And doing some type of strength training. And we can't tell y'all how important it is to try to stretch. If y'all just only knew,
Flexibility.
it is so important.
When
Mobility.
you're young, you don't really understand it. You
Yeah,
start aging.
yeah. So I told Coach how we train today or back then is determine how we move as we age, and so it's just things gonna come with aging, but you want it to make it as minimize it as possible of the effects of all the stuff that comes with aging. But if you don't have no type of exercise program right now, walking is free. This walking is free. It's just doing it and taking the time to do it 30 minutes a day, walking 2 times a week of some type of strength training, because muscle mass, you're going to lose some muscle mass, but you don't want to lose a significant amount of muscle mass, because muscle mass is what help manage weight, because
And it helps
when you
burn calories.
lose exactly, so keeping those muscles
Lean muscle mass.
strong, core exercise, balance. You don't understand the importance of functional movement when you age.
Yeah.
Just to be able to hold
Balance.
yourself up with one leg,
Get in and up out of a chair and
in and up out of a
bed.
chair, and the bathtub. So guys, stay active, stay moving. Get your exercise program that works for you, things that you like to do, things that you enjoy doing. You have to do you have to move your body, guys.
And here's the thing for most type 2 diabetics: the first step in managing your high blood sugar is weight loss. and exercise, as Jackie
Yeah.
talking about, or just physical activity. Overweight bodies don't respond well to insulin. It doesn't. Overweight bodies doesn't respond because you got that stored fat in your bodies. Always test your blood sugar before or doing a workout. Test that blood sugar before that, so that you can become familiar with if your blood sugar is spiking and things like that during exercises. You need to know those things. This is going to help you see what the effect of physical activity is on your body. And again, you have to know those things. Do not exercise if your blood sugar is too low or too high. Your doctor knows your safe range of blood sugar levels for your exercise, and you should know your safe range because you're tracking and you're testing and you're paying attention to those things. Exercise or physical activity helps the body move sugar to where it's supposed to go. And that's the thing about it. The sugar is supposed to go into the cell so it can be used as energy for your body instead of lingering in the blood. And that's why the problem is when the sugar just lingers in your blood, it causes issues. Physical activity helps the cells respond better to insulin. Regular exercise or physical activity leads to better blood sugar control. It lowers your blood pressure. It lowers your LDL cholesterol. It helps your HDL, which is the good cholesterol, to be higher. It improves your circulation. It gives you weight loss and weight maintenance. It gives you more energy. It makes your heart stronger. And when you include that resistance training, like Jackie said, it helps your muscles and it helps your bones.
Yes.
So exercise and moving your body is very important.
Very important. And of course, we know just trying to eat a good, healthy diet. And
Yeah.
so,
That's
and
the hardest part, Jackie. You messing with
well,
my food. You messing
the
with my
90% is the food. It uses it's 80, but it really is. It
Yeah.
really is. It's just trying to just eating a healthy meal,
That's the hardest
and
part.
then you know, as we age, coach, our body changes, so our diet changes
Right.
as well. And so we try to do routine things that we did when we was younger, and it's just not it's not working, and your body is not. It's hard when your body is just not responding to what you used to do.
Mhm.
And you got you just got to train it to do it differently.
Most definitely.
And that's hard in itself, but that's where it comes at when you got help. And say help, I got help.
Got
You
help.
got coaches
Call on your
that
help.
here to help you. Call on your reinforcement.
Call on your ultimate help.
Call on your ultimate help,
Call on
God,
your
and
earthly
then
help.
give the resource. Call on your source, and then your resources He give you
Most definitely.
to help you. God said, "My people are destroyed of a lack of knowledge because they rejected knowledge." And guys, we're here. We're out here. Coach and I are here for our community, to serve our community, to help. This is a free program, paid for under the state,
Just
and
want to see you get better.
just want to see people eat better, live better. And you got to deal with a system. So, and then when you're fighting against a certain system that does things a certain way, it makes make it that much harder. But when you have someone that is passionate and love what they
Right.
do and want to see people better, you can't ask for more than that.
And here's the thing: you want to do everything you can to stay off medication. Medication has its place, okay?
Right.
But if you can, by all means, don't have to take medication, then you don't want to take medication because there are so many side effects of different medications, and it's different for different people. So
Right.
managing diabetes may involve your doctor prescribing medications. If that's the case, take your medications. But like I said, with all medications, there may be some side effects. So you ask your doctor about it, talk about it, and don't even receive them. This not coming on me. Yeah, that's a side effect, but it's not happening to me. You claim it, declare it. That's why I say you got to have a higher power in this thing. Healing
Really.
comes from the Lord. All right. The doctor does what God has given him to do to help with our symptoms and to help, minimize some symptoms and things of that nature to try to get things better. But our ultimate health and healing comes from the Lord, and we have to have
Amen.
him involved. We have to. But talk to your doctor about your treatment plan that's best for you. Diabetes progressively gets worse. Unmanaged diabetes can lead to kidney failure, blindness, amputation, as we've been talking about, of the limbs, and even death. So never ignore it.
Yeah.
Manage it.
Yeah. And guys, we're coming up into a new season, go ahead, reevaluate your goals, you know, look at where you're at right now and assess where you at, you know, and say, okay, what can I do better? Coach and I was just talking, and we were just talking about, we always say, You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I thought about that, and I said that is true, but we have allowed that statement to keep us comfortable
As an excuse.
as an excuse,
Mm.
or it keep us stagnant,
Mm.
because we should always try to improve on what's working and make it better.
That's good.
God said He take us from glory to glory.
Gives us more and more.
We allow good to become our great,
Mm.
and so we have to build upon that and do better every day. So if I did good, yes, I did real good yesterday, but I'm gonna do even better today.
Yeah.
What can I do better today? Find each day to do it better than you did yesterday. Be better than what you was yesterday. Be more kinder than what you was yesterday. Be more generous than what you was yesterday. So you always building upon what's good. So it's like if it's not, if it ain't broke, don't fix. No, but you got, let's improve, let's progress. It should be always. Paul said, "I press
Yes. Towards the mark.
towards the mark." So he kept progressing. He kept moving.
Yeah, and he was content at every
The
level he
level,
was at.
yeah.
He didn't get comfortable. He
Comfortable.
was
There
content.
you go.
So he
It
was
wa-
making his good great. As
and he
Jackie
was
said.
making the
That's awesome.
necessary
I like
changes
that.
that he needed to make. And so the Holy Spirit had put that on my heart this week, and I had to say, so look at your goals and look at where you at.
Right.
And say, be honest with yourself. Be honest where you at. We're at your age, your mobility skills, and where you at, and say, okay, let me make some adjustments. This is what I can do right now.
Mhm.
And if I can do this 4 days a week and just do better every day, walk a little further every day, I'm okay with that. And the thing about it, mentally, you got to be okay with that.
That's it.
Sometimes we don't want to embrace that we are moving forward in age, and we are. And so going into that next season, I just wanted to give you a spot of tea to just kind of ponder on and just think about that and look at
Most
those
definitely.
goals.
And just always keep
Mhm.
in mind, small changes leads to great results, and that's how
Yeah.
you're gonna make your good great. Small changes,
Mhm.
process, lifestyle. Again, the program that we're going to be starting November 12th, 5:30 p.m. on Tuesdays is our Prevent T2 Becoming a Healthier You, because it's all about you. Everybody,
Becoming
you health
infinitum,
is different
continuing.
for them.
Right.
So it's a virtual class, if I didn't say it. So we'll be meeting virtually via Zoom. So you'll get a link and you come in via the link, a Zoom link, and that's how we're going to be doing the program. You'll learn strategies to eat healthy, add physical activity to your life, manage stress, stay on track when eating out, understand and respond to your food cues. Jackie do real good with that one, and stay well. She did real good with all of it, but she's really on the food piece. Staying motivated and problem solving,
Right.
and much more. That's just a little bit of it. So if you want to become a healthier you, you don't want to miss this session that's coming up. As Jackie said, we're moving into a new year. She's been talking about shifting. So it's time for you to make that shift. You've been talking about it, you've been thinking about it. Now it's time to do and be about it.
Yeah.
We providing this service for you, and it's going to start on Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. If you would like to participate, our information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Contact us and let's do this, and let us help you as you help us. All right. And let's
Become a
build
better
a
you.
relationship. Yeah.
And remember, guys, it's an ongoing change. As long as we're becoming, we're still becoming. So we're still moving forward. We still
Still
gonna
aging,
make
so we're still
adjustments. We
becoming.
still just, and that's what it is about. It's about that change. You know, our pastor is teaching about momentum shifting, and
Right.
that's in every area. Look at every area of your life. You need to, and that mean make adjustments. That mean going. That's mean going higher. That mean moving forward, making those necessary adjustment, tweaking those things, and making the changes that I need to make. We what areas that only you know, that only you know that area I need to work on in my life. We all have some struggles. We all do,
Most definitely.
you know, but we all still becoming.
That's it.
And if you haven't gotten your book, Still Becoming,
Gotta get
hey,
it.
head over to www.womenonthewellness.com and click on the link to Amazon.com and purchase Still Becoming. Hey, we got some things coming up with Still Becoming, and you're going to be so excited about it. So can't wait to announce it.
Awesome. Awesome. Listen, we want to thank you for listening to Health Matters right here with Jackie and Coach. We want you to like our Facebook page at Get Fit with Jackie Fitness and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Health Matters Jackie and Coach.
And guys, remember, we are always here to help you to become a better you, to be the best you that you can be. We always like to leave you with 3 John 2. We wish above all things that you may prosper and be in good, great health, even as your soul prosper. My emphasis. Guys, you have a blessed and healthy, wonderful day. Enjoy your football game, guys.
Roll
Be
Tide.
safe out there, but you know how we always do it. We always roll tiding.
with the
So no matter whether they win or lose, they still our team. So we love
Ride
you
and die.
guys. Thank you so much for joining us here on Health Matter Podcast. See y'all later.
Health is life. Your health matters. You matter. Health begins in the spirit and the mind. Take time to love you. Live well. Be well.
Yeah, let's go.
Health matters to me.
Come on, get up, cause you tuned into the station for your morning motivation to get your education for your health and your spiritual needs.
Health matters to me.
Yeah, strong will to empower the people, to promote the peace, though positive attitudes, behavior, that's a lifelong dream goals.
Health matters to me.
Yeah, health matters and we're here to help you become the better you, to be the best you, the best version you can be.
Health matters to me.
Yeah, and it's time for this classic, fantastic food for your soul. Here's Jackie and Coach Patrick right here. Let's go.
Health matters to